Hello guys, and welcome to my video. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing this look right here. So this look is featuring this red lip, which you guys seem to love, which is one of the sweetest compliments because it makes me feel like I'm picking the right colors, you know what I mean? So this is the... I always get asked this in my 10 hairstyles video. This is American Doll by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is the red lip that I wear whenever I wear a red lip. This is it. So I wanted to do this makeup look. I saw this picture of Kylie Jenner and I was like, ooh girl, like that's such a nice makeup look. I don't really follow the Kardashians, I don't really follow the Jenners, but I do follow their makeup. Like I love their makeup artists. So Ariel Tejada, I think that's how you pronounce his name, is such an amazing makeup artist. I love following his page, and he does, you know, the Kardashian Jenner's makeup. So he did this makeup look, so even though it's like inspired by Kylie Jenner, it's more inspired by her makeup artist. I just feel like it's a perfect transition from summer to fall. Anyway, I love this makeup look. I hope that you guys love it too, and if you are interested in how I achieved it, go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, so let's get started. So the first thing I did was go in with my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm as a primer. I put it in and rubbed it in until it got tacky. I usually do this off camera because I like to wait a while before I apply foundation whenever I use a primer. Next, I'm going to do a quick brow for you guys, and I am going to use my e.l.f. Cream Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Coffee. It's super cool because it's kind of like a dupe for a dip brow. Also, before I even start doing my brows, the first thing I do is use my e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel, and I make sure that all of the hairs of my brows are pointing up and everything is just in the place that I want it to be. So using an angled brush, also from e.l.f., I'm just going to take some of the product, and you want to make sure that you don't have too much on the brush because a little bit goes a long way. So I do rub some on the back of my hand if I feel like I did take too much. And then I like to start at the bottom, make the shape of my brow first, and then go in at the top and see if I can make it a little bit fuller. Alright guys, so I just finished up cleaning the brows up with concealer. Next I'm just going to set them with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Alright guys, so with the brows done, next I'm going to go in with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector, so just an orange pigment, and I'm going to take that underneath the eyes and anywhere where I feel like I have darkness. So I do like to make sure all of that orange is blended in, so I'm just going to take this 3D HD Kabuki brush from Sigma, and I am just going to make sure that is all patted in. So for my foundation, I'm actually going to mix two foundations. So I'm actually going to mix my L'Oreal Pro Glow and my L'Oreal Pro Matte. And I want to see what kind of finish it comes up with. So they are both in the color Sun Beige, but the undertones on the Pro Glow are pink. So I don't like to use this one alone because it doesn't match my skin tone. So I'm going to use more of the Pro Matte foundation, and then I'm going to mix in a little bit of the Pro Glow just to make it a little bit darker. Using a beauty sponge from Real Techniques, I'm just going to dot that along and then blend it in. I always forget the forehead area. So I love the coverage and I love the finish that the combination of those two foundation makes because it's the perfect amount of glow. Alright, so I'm not going to go in with concealer just yet. I do want to do my eye makeup first, that way if I have any mistakes I can just clean it up with concealer. I'm going to use two different colors from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to use the color Orange Soda, and then I'm going to use the color Burnt Orange. And then I'm just going to get into this BH Cosmetics Wild Child palette just to use this middle color. But it's just to use this middle color, which is a beautiful little pink color. So I'm just going to use those three shades, starting off with Orange Soda as my transition shade. Alright, so with the Orange Soda color in, next I'm going to go in with the color Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to take that to further deepen up the crease and take it in a little bit of a V shape. So I'm actually going to use the same brush. I'm just going to use a little bit more of the tip and not such a wide stroke. So I'm just gonna get right into that crease area. What I like about this look is I feel like it doesn't have to be completely perfect. It's just a really nice orange look, and these oranges blend in really nicely together. So if you do make any mistakes, or you know, what you feel like is a mistake, it's really forgiving because the oranges are just gonna blend in together. Alright, so because I want just the smallest bit more of definition, I'm actually going to get into my e.l.f. bronzer palette, and I'm just going to get into, you know, this darker shade here, and I'm just going to put that into the crease area as well. Just the smallest bit blended in here. Alright, so next, just to finish off the look, I'm going to get into this peachy color from this Beige Cosmetics Wild Child palette. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply this onto the lid. Since it is a baked shadow, I feel like sometimes this works better. Just with the brush in hand, I'm just going to go back into the crease. Just make sure that it's still defined even with the color in. Alright, so with that eyeshadow in, next I'm going to go in with eyeliner. So I'm going to use this Line Ace Legend Line Ace liner from Sigma. I like this one because it's very matte. And I'm just going to make a really small wing here. So with the liner in on both sides, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic Mascara, and I'm just going to apply a coat on my lashes. Alright, so with the coat of mascara in, I'm going to move on and finish up my concealer and the eyes before I put on my false lashes. Just because I like to do it that way. I don't know why, but I like to postpone putting on my lashes as long as possible. So next I'm going to go in and I'm going to take my concealers, my sponge rolled away. So I'm going to take my concealers and I'm going to take the shade medium and the shade light pale. Smallest bit of light pale, literally the smallest bit, because it's really, really light pale. So I'm going to take the shade medium, and obviously I watch other beauty vloggers, and something that I've noticed that they all say is that you want to avoid applying it directly under the eye, so that you have the least amount of product there, but you can push it up once you're blending it in. So I've actually started doing that ever since I, you know, sort of heard of that trick. And I think it does help, especially since I have really defined lines under my eyes. Like literally nothing really gets rid of them. So I'm trying to avoid putting a lot of concealer there. And I'm just going to blend that in with the same beauty sponge. So before I go in and bake today, I do want to do a quick little nose contour. So I have my bake in, I'm just waiting for it to set. While that sets, I do like to go in, oh, I'm always dropping stuff. I'm like dropping everything today. While that goes in, I just dropped another brush, oh my god. So while that bake sets, I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox Contour Kit and my e.l.f. bronzer palette, and I'm gonna contour a little bit today, and I'm also going to bronze the skin up. So just getting into that, this dark shade here, I'm gonna put that into the hollows of my cheeks. So getting into my bronzer palette, I'm just gonna take a mixture of all 4 shades, just bronze up the skin. I'm gonna take just a little bit more of the contour color mixed with the other contour color. No, one of them is a bronze color. My bad. And I'm just gonna really get in there like I haven't already. Like that isn't enough already. I just need more. So next, I'm just gonna take this fluffier one and I'm just gonna go on top and make sure that everything is, you know, mainly blended because I did go in pretty hard with all of that. So next I'm gonna go in with my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. This is such a gorgeous color and I'm just gonna apply that above the contour. Next, I'm gonna finish up the rest of the eyes. So I'm gonna get into a little smudger brush. This is from e.l.f. And I'm gonna get into the darker orange color, which is the burnt orange color. And I'm gonna apply that on the lower lash line. And for the outer part, I am gonna mix a darker shade from this bronzer kit. I love the difference that you can see when you smoke out the lower lash line compared to when you don't. Like, I feel like it just makes your eye look bigger in a way, even though you're sort of, you know, adding product there. I feel like it just opens your eyes more and it just connects all of the makeup. Next, I'm gonna take my NYX Wonder Pencil and I'm gonna apply that into the waterline. So next I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put some of the same mascara on my lower lash line, and then I'm gonna go in and do my false lashes. Alright guys, so I finished off my bottom lash line mascara and then I went in with my House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. Obviously this is a different pair than what I'm holding. The only tip I would have about these is that you do need to cut them, and then they do come pretty straight, so you need to make sure that you're like bending them so that they're curved. So for highlight today, I'm gonna use my Benefit What's Up highlight. I'm gonna try applying it with a brush today. I just flipped over the brush just to make sure I can really blend out that highlight. I did go a little crazy with it. But I do like this technique to put highlight on instead of applying it to my finger. I'm just gonna dab that with a sponge. I'm also gonna take that on my pinky and I'm gonna put it on the nose. Right, so highlight should be done. I am just gonna, I feel like I'm a little bit of a mess right now, like what am I even doing? So final step today, I'm gonna go in with lips. So with a red lipstick or a liquid lipstick or whatever you're using, you wanna make sure you line your lips because this color is too crazy to not line your lips. So I'm using the color Hot Red from NYX and I am going to line my lips. So I'm gonna take this beautiful shade. Alright guys, so that is the end of today's tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup look. It's, you know, just an orange, vibey, red lip. To me, it feels like a transition from summer to fall. Like the orange, the red lip, it kind of reminds me of fall, but it's still like light enough to be summer colors kind of. So I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. I always say please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, but it's usually my subscribers, you guys, that watch my videos. So just don't forget to like it if you liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. This is the Line Ace. Alright, so since I have pretty much What? Alright guys, so that is the end of today's tutorial. It's so loud. Everything is so loud when you live in the city. Alright, one more time. I hope that you guys liked this orange. I'm like talking with an accent. Okay, one more time.